Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Malin Havefjell, and in today's video I will talk about what to do when you have a business idea and you want to start sell that. In what form should I do that? Should I do that in a hobby, as a hobby, or should I do that as a sole trader or in a limited company? Those are the main three forms to run a business in here in Sweden, in my opinion. There are a few more, but I say if you're a new beginner, start with one of these three. So how to choose? What is the best solution for you? Okay, so in the beginning we can look at, okay, what is your business idea? And do you have another income beside this business idea? Maybe you have an employment and you work full-time there, and this business idea is just like a part-time thing, a thing that you do on your on your spare time. Then this might be best as a hobby. So if your business idea, if you see that, okay, I will not have that high profit, then you might want to consider a hobby instead of a sole trader. There are some difference in like the administration work as well. As a hobby, you don't need to have like a proper bookkeeping. You still need to like make notes, but you don't need to have all this like the bookkeeping software tools and all that kind of things, because it's much easier as a hobby than it is as a sole trader. So look at your business idea and how much time you are planning to spend on your business. If you want to put all your spare time on like manufacturing, like sweaters or whatever you are doing, then I say maybe you stay as a hobby. But if this will be my part-time work, or this is something that I plan to grow and be my full-time, then maybe you want to consider start as a sole trader instead. And if we say you have decided I want to be a sole trader, when should you switch over to a limited company, or should you do that right away? I would recommend, if you are not earning above the state income tax threshold, and that depends, that is different each year, but it's somewhere around, if you have a profit around 500,000 Swedish kronor, then I would consider switching over to a limited company. At least start looking at it, because then if you get above that threshold, you need to pay an extra tax on your sole trader business. And then you can do other like tax planning things as a limited company. The downside with a limited company is that it comes with much more administrative work. You can't deduct money however you want from your company. As soon as you do that, you need to report that to the tax agency as a salary, and you need to pay the social security fees on that salary, and you need to make some tax deductions. And you are more like put in this, you need to handle things in a specific way. As a sole trader, it's more free how you take out money in your company, because here you are only taxed on your profit. So what you have done during the year, the tax agency doesn't care, as long as you, of course, have your bookkeeping, and you will be taxed on your profit. They come with more administrative work and more decisions. So if you are a person who you are more like, okay, I do things when I get the feeling for it, maybe a sole trader would be a better solution for you. But if you start earning close to that state income tax threshold, then I would consider switching over to a limited company. There are more ways to deduct things in a limited company. And as a sole trader, you are never allowed to deduct things that are connected to you as a private person. In a limited company, you can deduct the things, but you might need to pay as an employee a benefit tax on on the things that you have received. Another thing to consider if you want to switch over to a limited company is to know that there is much more public information about your company if you are a limited company than there is if you run your company as a sole trader, because your financial statement, your annual report is public, so everyone can read your financial reports. As a sole trader, they can't. So that maybe be something to consider if that is important for you. What will be best for you? Hard to say. Sometimes the company form can also be some kind of a marketing thing, because in your industry maybe people think it's better as with the limited company, because the culture is that, okay, everyone run their company as a limited company, and if you are a sole trader, then they will look like, what is wrong with you? There is actually no difference between these company forms, but in the culture it might feel that there is. Again, you decide what's best for you and your business, and if you want to have someone to discuss this with, then you are of course welcome to book a meeting with me. You can do that on my website www.havefjall.se, and also subscribe to my channel and learn even more about running a business here in Sweden, and also check out my other videos here on my channel. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.